Can I get your name and ID?
Yeah, give it to you.
Okay. You ready?
Crawford 20667.
Good to meet you.
So,
Yeah.
what were you doing over at the bus stop?
Taking pictures of the route on the signs.
route?
Yeah. Now I took pictures of the flags
Okay.
and walked around and took pictures of the signs, like for handicap parking. Then I walked up to the lobby and took
You like
pictures of the
taking
door.
pictures?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I took pictures of that art exhibit of that bike thing for the public
So-
on the public sidewalk to walk up to.
So did they tell you to leave the property?
They said it was against their policy, and I said, well, I'm not going past your gates. And the only reason I talked to him was he called me over there. So I talked to him and asked
You weren't on the property?
No, I didn't go past his gates. Everywhere public here on the sidewalks, the flags, the part where you get on the bus and where the public parks to get on the bus is all I was taking pictures of. See the sign?
So,
So I don't know
here's
what
the
their
deal.
issue is with it because it's public property.
here's the deal.
Uh-huh.
It's a business.
Yeah.
So
It's
if
public.
you're on their
It's
property,
public property.
The encounter begins calmly. An officer asks the woman for her name and ID, introducing himself and trying to understand why she was near the bus stop. The situation feels routine at first, but the tension starts building as questions about her presence and actions slowly increase.
it's a business. So if you're on their property and you're not there to take the bus or
Well, I
have
might take the
business
bus.
with them, and they ask you to leave, you gotta leave.
This is public property. I can walk all up and down this
So
and take pictures
I'm
of those
telling you
flags.
to stay off their property.
I'm not
They
going
don't want
over
you-
into that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just
that's their.
telling you.
Yeah, okay.
They don't
I
want
didn't
you
go
on their
over there, and I
property.
didn't go over there.
So we
Now
get
I
a
can
call.
go catch the bus.
Let me talk.
Okay.
We get a call out here and you're on their property.
Yeah.
We're taking you to jail because you've been warned. This is your warning.
His
They don't want you
supervisor
on the
even
property.
said, "Well, as long as she's out there on the sidewalk, she's fine." So
They
I
don't
don't know
want
what
you on
they're.
their
I don't.
property.
I'm not going on the
That's all I'm
property.
telling you.
Okay, no problem.
Good
yeah,
deal.
I didn't go, and I'm not going to. I don't want to.
What's your name?
I'm not going to give it to you.
She explains clearly that she was taking photographs. Bus route signs, flags, handicap parking signs, and even an art display visible from the public sidewalk. She emphasizes that everything she photographed was accessible to the public and not restricted in any way.
I have no reason to give you that
We're here
information.
because you were trespassing.
But
so
look, they're
if you can't
videoing me.
identify yourself, we'll take you to jail.
That would be a shame.
Well,
I haven't gone on the property.
I'm
Ask the
asking,
guy at
I'm
the
asking
tower.
you simply for ID.
But I haven't broken
Any
a
form
law.
of ID.
I
What's your
didn't break
name?
the law, and I'm not driving a car. I'm taking pictures in public.
What's your name?
I'm sorry, I don't want to give that information out.
Why not?
I have no reason to. I haven't done anything wrong. If I've broken a law,
You, see if they can go get the video camera footage and see if she was on their property. And if so, we'll detain you and figure out who you are.
okay. Okay, I never did go on the property. I've been all in this public area.
Well, their
Ask the
video
guy.
cameras will
I
show it.
know.
I asked him. He said you were on the property.
I never went
We've
over
been through
there.
this 100 times.
Not 100, but I never went over there on their property. I've been on this public
Why would you be
access.
different?
The conversation shifts when the officer asks whether she was told to leave the property. She responds that staff mentioned it was against policy, but she insists she never crossed any gates or entered private property. According to her, she stayed on public sidewalks the entire time.
Like, why can't you just give me your name and info? I gave
have
you my
no-
name and info.
Because you're working in your official capacity and,
And
you
you're out
approached
in
me.
public and don't have.
I don't
any
need one to
ID.
walk out on the road in public.
You're supposed to have an ID on you.
It's a law that every American has to have an ID.
You
This
gotta
is
be able
not,
to
for
identify
one, it's not a
yourself.
stop and ID state. Number two, I didn't break a law.
Show me. Show me.
I hope you know that. Well, the Constitution has it written out pretty clear.
What does it
then,
say?
Then the Supreme Court said you don't have to have
What does it say?
any permission to take pictures of public property.
I never said you couldn't take pictures.
But that's all I was doing. I never
said
went over
they're
into their
saying
property.
You were on their property.
I've been
they
everywhere in
told you to
public.
leave
But
the
anyway,
property.
yes, the guy. I never went over there. I've been in all this public area. I never went past anything. Now I did go all the way up to your police door, which is public.
That's fine. I'm not
I
saying-
know, but I did
we're
the same
talking
thing
about their
there.
property,
I didn't
ma'am,
do
not the
anything.
Police precinct.
Well, I've explained it to you what I've done.
You're not listening to me.
I did listen. If you want to say it in a different way, I'll listen again.
So if they have video and you're on the property, they said they want to prosecute. So if you're on their property,
The officer argues that the area belongs to a business and explains that if someone is on private property without permission, they must leave when asked. The woman pushes back, stating firmly that sidewalks, flags, and bus areas are public spaces where photography is allowed.
probably gonna run out of video at some point.
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
So you're just out taking pictures?
Yeah.
No reason.
Yeah.
Just like taking pictures.
It's called photography.
Yeah.
Things escalate when the officer mentions a warning and the possibility of jail. The woman appears shocked, pointing out that even a supervisor had stated she was fine as long as she remained on the sidewalk. She maintains that she never stepped onto private property.
They said, don't be on their property. So, you understand that?
Uh-huh.
Be on their property.
Mm-hmm.
And we won't have any problems. All right?
Got it.
Any questions?
No.
All right.
Walt of shame.
The officer demands her name and ID again. She refuses, explaining she is not driving, has broken no law, and is simply taking photos in public. She questions why she should identify herself when no crime has occurred.